and the prior history between Deputy Langford and the Mirapolis family. Such evidence was presented by plaintiffs in opposing defendants' summary judgment motion. Statement of facts: for several years prior to the incident, the Mirapolis family had a long-standing feud with their neighbor, Gina Collins. Miss Collins frequently called Donna Mirapolis and her children vile and obscene names. During their confrontations, Miss Collins threatened to hurt Donna's family, and her threats involved using other people to do so. Mirapolis family sought and obtained restraining orders against Miss Collins and eventually filed a lawsuit against her, physically and emotionally harming the Mirapolis children. The Collins boyfriend, defendant Langford, Miss Collins' boyfriend, defendant Langford, becomes involved in the feud. The defendant, in this case, Deputy Steve Langford, was Miss Collins' personal friend. Prior to the day of the fire, Miss Collins frequently told Donna Mirapolis that she had special influence over defendant Langford and that he would do anything for her. Miss Collins had an 8x10 photograph of defendant Langford that she frequently displayed to Donna. She told Donna that it would not do any good to complain to the sheriff's department because she had immunity with law enforcement, and she taunted Donna that all of the officers hated Donna and they loved her, Miss Collins. Defendant Langford referred to the Mirapolis family as, quote, dirty, rotten Greeks, unquote. And over the years, he repeatedly defended Miss Collins in disputes between her and the Mirapolis family. He did this by causing false police reports to be written. Oh, gee, where have we ever heard of false police reports before? To be written against the Mirapolis family and threatened to place the Mirapolis family in jail if they pursued criminal complaints against Miss Collins, his personal friend. For instance, on one occasion, Miss Collins was assaulting Donna Mirapolis' daughter when Donna stepped in between Miss Collins and her daughter to stop the assault. When defendant Langford arrived, Miss Collins had defendant Langford arrested Donna for assault. Did I read that right? When defendant Langford arrived, Miss Collins had defendant Langford arrest Donna for assault. On another occasion, Miss Collins assaulted Miss Mirapolis' children by throwing rocks at them. However, rather than reprimand and arrest Miss Collins for these actions, defendant Langford informed Theodore Mirapolis that if he pressed charges against Miss Collins, defendant Langford would have the whole family arrested. Unfortunately, Miss Collins lived right next door. People, this is an important case. I hope some of you will show up at 10 a.m. in Judge Hatter's federal courtroom in downtown Los Angeles on August 3rd, and whatever number of days it takes, and hear this case. This is a case, if Michael Jackson was alive today, he would want you to pay attention. Children died. 2 children are dead and buried. Besides that, I've got video footage of the huge billboards that were torn down. And guess who tore them down? It wasn't the Mirapolis family. They paid to put those up. But I got video footage that'll be alarming. There's a lot to this case. I've been tracking it for years. It's like 2 shows to cover this thing, but I will be there. I hope some of you that love children, care about Michael Jackson's love of helping children, will be there. Judge Hatter's federal courtroom in downtown Los Angeles, August 3rd. Now I'm going to give you a little more of Michael Jackson's routine, and I thank you for joining us. See you next week. Here's Ernest Valentino doing a great job. Take it away.